This video is produced with the intent of helping the viewer establish a routine and is targeted to an existing audience of yogis. All feedback and questions are welcome. Please do try this at home. Prepare your place to sit. It can be a chair, a cushion, or a set of yoga blocks. You can take a blanket and fold it over. This gives you a little more cushion for your bottom. You can also roll this up in any number of ways for your ankles or feet. Now retrieve your hot or warm beverage and come sit quietly.
Sit however it's comfortable. You don't have to sit evenly, and let your body be free. If you need to lean over a little bit and let some part of you be long, let it be long. Don't be afraid to roll your limbs a little bit and give each side a little bit of a stretch. Just play around. Oh, the sides are not the same. And then just bring your body to the point where you feel some change. It doesn't have to be extraordinary. It doesn't have to be strenuous. Treat your body like a friend, right? You wake up together, take your time together, and then just sit comfortably, whatever that means for you. If you're just beginning in this, feel free to let your legs stay open wide. And over time, you might decide to cross your legs. Over time, you might decide to put one ankle on top of the other. If your body needs any free movement, take that. Again, maybe you'll want to roll your wrists. Now you can do this same sort of movement in your legs. Move your toes and the tops of your feet the same way as you're rolling your fingers and your hands. If you want to reach back, that's okay. Try not to slouch. If you want to reach forward and push, that's also fine. And then one last little preparation. You might put one hand down to the ground, and if you're going to reach really far, you can turn the middle finger to face the direction you're going to go so that your shoulder is lined up appropriately. Now take a big breath and lift your ribs. Lift these ribs into the sky, and then just reach your top hand away from the low hand, nice and straight. Part of the challenge right now is to not twist, just open the side body. And before we collapse down here, come on up. If you'd like to switch legs, you sure can. Take your time resting into the other side. Again, you might point the middle finger straight away in the direction you're going to reach to help keep the shoulder safely aligned. And then just find where your hand will go to the ground. Don't reach too far. And let the body open here in the side. As you breathe in, try not to collapse in the low body, and then when it makes sense for you, just reach the tall hand in the air, and from inside, let it feel like you're reaching straight away. Don't worry about what the angle looks like. Again, avoid the twist. Just reach and let this side body open up and become a little bit longer. Pay careful attention to not let this come too much into the low back. We're just opening the ribs. I like to continually move so that I don't get stuck or clench any of my joints. When you feel like you can be comfortable in your seat, give yourself permission to change from time to time, and then just lay your hands comfortably in your lap, wherever that might be for you. Keeping elbows close helps keep the shoulders free. And now when you breathe, it's important that you feel inhaling, the whole pelvis rocks forward like you're going to pour water out of the front. And when you exhale, you just rest into the stability of that seat. You don't really rock back and forth. Now it's just a sensation. When you inhale, it feels like the pelvis is rocking forward. You don't have to make a big movement out of it. So that with every breath, the subtle tension of all of the core muscles just shifts gently. And if you'd like to breathe with me for 5 minutes, breathing roughly 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. That will be 25 breaths, beginning now. Remaining in stillness, allow your awareness to return to your body and feel some part of you gently return to life with a small movement. Let the subtle movement become slightly larger. Turning a wrist becomes extending and contracting the elbow. Your legs and your back and your tummy have become accustomed to sitting. So be gentle with yourself when you come out of your seat. The recommended path is forward. If you lean to the side, be careful of not twisting. The recommended path is to lean forward. Come onto your knees, maybe the shins, and then let your feet unfold behind you. And then with your feet wide, take your time and pedal. If you like having a block under your heel, maybe the block you were sitting on is available for you to put your heels on. And then pedal, walk that dog. It's important to walk the dog after you've had your seated quiet time. Please notice that we're not calling it morning meditation. Meditation is something that happens. Meditation happens. We can't do meditation. Atha Yoganushāsanam, when all the previous and necessary preparations have been made, then we begin our yoga. So just sit quietly and do that regularly. And sometimes your attention will wander